You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
Looking forward to the challenge.
Can't wait. I'm so excited to have this job. It's rare in life where you get to do the perfect job, and this is the perfect job for me. I think there are huge opportunities for New South Wales cricket, and I'm delighted to be asked to lead the charge.
Are there any things that you implemented with CA that you'll be looking to implement here?
I think my priorities here are to grow the game in New South Wales, to grow the prestige of the Blues brand and Breakers brands, to grow the Big Bash League teams, and to grow the fan base for cricket. Second priority is to win, make sure that the Blues in particular return to their winning ways. The Breakers have dominated for a long time. And the third thing is to connect all fans and volunteers, city and country, boys, girls, men, women, with the game, and make sure they feel part of New South Wales cricket going forward.
How long do you think it'll take for that turnaround?
I'm not going to put a specific time frame on it, but I think what's important is we get traction quickly and people see progress. I think fans want New South Wales cricket to represent them well. They want to be proud of our state and how we perform in the various formats of the game, and we need to show progress quickly without putting a time frame on when we're going to win the Shield.
With the Big Bash, what's your assessment of the two Sydney teams, the New South Wales teams at the moment?
Yeah, I think there are huge opportunities. Obviously, they struggled a bit last year on the field and to some extent off the field, but I think there are big opportunities to grow those teams, and I'm very excited about it, and I'm confident again we can get traction very quickly.
Growing the game and growing the fan base, Andrew, it's not easy. How are you going to do that?
I think you need to capture the hearts and minds of the fans and make sure that they feel connected with the teams and connected with the game. So we need to have a very external focus and get out and be visible and connecting with all our stakeholders, say all over the state, city and country, men, women, boys, girls, and make them feel a part of the Sixers, Thunder, Blues and Breakers. I think that's the most important thing. I fundamentally believe that people love cricket in New South Wales and they want to be able to go to cricket in summer and take their kids to cricket and take their wives to cricket, take their husbands to cricket, and I think if we make them feel a part of those teams, they'll come.
Getting the Big Bash sides to be on the top together, that's not easy. Two New South Wales teams battling each other.
It won't be easy, and it's a salary cap competition. They're hard to win, but I think a bit of competition, friendly competition between the teams will be very healthy, and I think the teams trying to outdo each other actually gives us a bit of an advantage over some other states.
What about the traditional level of the game? Where are we heading there?
As you're aware, New South Wales has a huge history in both the men's and women's game, the Blues and the Breakers, and the Breakers have dominated, winning 15 of the last 17 titles. The Blues, we need to add and get towards 50 Sheffield Shields from 45. I think we can come back quickly. I think we provide a lot of players for Australia already. For us, it's about getting the state team to perform as well, even though the Australian players come in and come out. But I think, again, it's about having a Blues team that represents New South Wales and represents the great traditions of New South Wales and gives people a team that they can be proud of. They're not going to win it every year, we're going to try, but they need to fight, they need to play hard, and they need to give people a team they're proud of.
Are we talking about homegrown talent? Because New South Wales is probably the best in Australia for producing that, or are we going to loosen the purse strings and get out there?
Yeah, I think in the main we'd prefer to rely on homegrown talent. New South Wales provides more than 30% of the players to the first-class system in Australia, and we'd like to continue to do that. And it's our job to make sure every good young player, male, female, in New South Wales realises their potential. And hopefully a lot of those will be with us, and a lot of those will be with other states as well, because we haven't got room for everybody. So our first port of call is homegrown talent, no question.
I suppose it's important to make sure that homegrown talent remains here and doesn't leave state like we've seen the last couple of seasons.
The most important thing is that every young player, boy or girl, male or female, achieves their cricketing potential, and hopefully they'll do that with New South Wales, but there will be cases where there just isn't a spot in New South Wales for them, and we will have to send them to other states so they get an opportunity, and that's only fair. That's how the world works, so I have no problem with that at all.
Could this be the first step for you on the ladder up Cricket Australia, perhaps? Is this just a start for you?
I'm fully focused on this job. This job is my dream job. I can't believe my luck that I've got this job, and I'm just going to go as hard as I can at this job and for as long as I can. So
we'll talk about a bit of luck. Is it true you won a game show?
It is true. It is true. Another gentleman was kind enough to buy a pair of John Carandona's shoes in the second round for $5. I beat him by $5, and the rest was history. So I was lucky.
They say from there you went overseas, and that was the start of it for you. Would that be right? Did that give you a kick?
I got lucky. I was asked to get involved with developing Cricket Australia's strategic plan in 2004, which came completely out of the blue, but that started me on the journey in cricket. Since then, I've consulted extensively with Cricket Australia, Cricket New South Wales, Cricket Victoria, the WACA, and more recently Cricket Tasmania, and obviously got heavily involved at grassroots level as well. And I'd always thought I was going to have a career in business, but the opportunity came to have a career in cricket, and so I can't believe my luck. It's unbelievably exciting.
What is it about yourself that you think you bring to the job? Obviously, you have a lot of qualities, but...
Well, I think the first thing is I love the game. My grandfather was a cricket nut, my father's a cricket nut. I grew up with cricket. I absolutely love it. It's the thing that I think about most in life, and so I bring that passion. I'm also a cricket fan first, and it's cricketer second, maybe even ninth, because my cricket's not that good. So I bring a fan's perspective, and what I hope to bring to Cricket New South Wales is we want to do what the fans want us to do. We want to represent the fans properly and give them teams they're proud of, and be an organisation that they feel is representing the people of New South Wales, say from coast to back of Burke, in the right way. So that's the biggest thing, is the passion. Obviously got a bit of drive and desire to be successful, and hopefully a bit of energy and positivity as well.
Will you be looking to build any relationships with players, or to plan any meetings with them? I mean, your predecessor did come out under some sort of criticism from Brett Lee and some other players. Does that play in your mind at all?
Past players are a huge part of the history of New South Wales, and part of the future of Cricket New South Wales as well, because they are, they are part of the fabric of New South Wales cricket, and they deserve to be listened to and understood and have influence. So I'll definitely be reaching out to them, and a lot of the current players I know via the grade system, and also I've done a little bit work with the Blues over the past few years, and for the most part, in fact, without exception, good people who love the game and want to see it succeed. So we all want the same thing. Reasonable minds differ from time to time on how to achieve that, but I'll be absolutely willing to listen.
Do you have a strategic plan for New South Wales?
I do. Yeah, look, first and foremost, we need to think big in an organisation. We've got to aspire to be number one. It's New South Wales' job in Australian cricket to be number one. When New South Wales cricket is strong, Australian cricket is strong. So we need to aim high in all areas, and that includes attracting fans to the game. It includes producing players. It includes producing winning teams. It includes growing at grassroots level, boys and girls, getting more boys and girls playing the game. It includes being financially strong, and it includes having a strong culture of leadership and management and openness to the stakeholders of Cricket New South Wales. So that's the 20-second version of the plan. There's more detail, but that's it.
Andrew, how do we ensure that production line? You are right. We have fantastic production line here in New South Wales. As you say, a rather large percentage of New South Wales players play for Australia. How do we ensure that continues?
I think attention must be paid. I think it's about working with individuals to make sure, first of all, that they're aiming high enough and they're aiming to be the best cricketers they can be, and secondly, to make sure there's a culture of improvement in every player. So if they want to be the best cricketer that they can be, then it's our job to give them very specific feedback on how to become better. And if they want to improve, and we help them improve with technical, mental, physical tips, then players will improve quickly and achieve their potential. So I think it's about being one-on-one with every player, as well as creating a broader culture of improvement, ambition and success.
The Breakers had an amazing season again last year. We saw Cricket Australia extend their support to women's cricket. Will there be any steps that you'll be taking to increase the exposure for the team?
Yeah, I'm a huge supporter of the Breakers. I think they're fantastic as a team and as individuals. I know a lot of the girls, and they're just fantastic people. Cricket needs to be a two-sex sport. It needs to be a sport for men and women, boys and girls equally, and the Breakers are a huge part of that.